Welcome to our channel. I'm here with
Mariam.
Woo! Okay, so this is the first video from my testimony series. I was inspired to do this video when Mariam one sunny morning, you know, and she's a very like closed off person. So one day she was just like tweeting and stuff, and like we've known each other since secondary school. So she was just like tweeting, and then she started tweeting stuff about like her bleaching, and I was like, oh my god, like it's coming from someone who's as private as she is. Like it was really like, I was like, oh my god, like I didn't know she was talking about the whole story, the whole process and stuff. And obviously, you know, I've been through a similar thing. A lot of girls of this complexion have felt that way or have been through similar things. So we thought it'd be nice to film a video. I thought it'd be nice, and then I just kind of peer pressured her into it. Yeah, she wanted to. I thought it'd be nice to film a video on our bleaching stories. So yeah, here we go. Let's start off with when we was younger.
I don't think I had a problem with my skin or anything until people started commenting on it. And this was okay, when I tell this story, you have to put yourself in the mind frame of a teenage girl growing up in a girls' school, just finding herself.
At girls' school, wow.
People just started commenting, like saying things like, oh Ma, you'd be so much prettier if you were light skinned. And I'm thinking, wow.
Do you really say that? Like that's rude.
And this is coming from black people as well, so it's like
more black people than white people.
Literally.
White people didn't really have anything to say.
Didn't say anything. And it was a thing where at first I heard it and I just brushed it off and I was like, whatever. And then when you hear certain things like again and again and again and again, it literally sticks in your mind.
Yeah,
and all you think about is literally self-fulfilling prophecy. You know? If I say, oh my god, darling, you're so pretty, and I tell you that every day, are you gonna start believing it? You're gonna start believing it.
You are.
So they're telling me, yeah, you're gonna be prettier if you were light skinned. So I remember this day, I saved, my mum was like £10 a week back then. And I stayed up for 2 weeks and I went to the hair shop and I bought toning cream. I can't remember.
Toning cream! We see you girls out there toning! We
Quotation mark. And that's how it started. Like, it was just a thing that I heard over and over again, and I just started to believe it. And I thought, okay, if I want to be pretty, I'm gonna have to be light skinned. And that was the way it was.
Well, yeah. With me it was more like you, I didn't notice that I was dark or anything, or that it was a problem until someone said something. And coming from like, obviously like every race bleaches and stuff, but I'm Congolese. I'm from Congo, and not where I come from, but the older generation, like my mum's generation, to them it's normal. It's like, oh, you bleach, oh, I use this foundation, oh, I use this cream. It's like, it's just normal type thing. Like some people choose to do it, some people don't, not everybody does it, but so it was like always there for me. Like I didn't have to go very far. If I wanted to bleach my skin, I could just walk across the hallway. Secondary school is that point where but you start noticing things you didn't notice before. Like I didn't know I was this skinny. Oh, am I this skinny? And then so when it got to secondary school, like I was like, it was always a competition and stuff. Some girls, yeah, they were like, they hadn't blossomed facially, right? But at least they had a bum. Do you see what I mean? At least they had boobs. You see what I mean? Like they had something else. With me, it's like, okay, she don't have a bum, she doesn't have boobs, and she's dark, and she's not buff. Like it was a lot. And then like the girl who I thought, well, we was the same skin tone, she'd be like, no, I'm lighter than you. And I'm thinking, bitch, we in this together, bitch. You left me.
Like, the epitome of beauty is being light skinned. Like how many? For example, before Lupita, how many dark skinned girls did you see like representing like proper dark skin? Like,
yeah,
you don't see that. So you automatically think, okay, I need to be light skinned or somewhat light in a sense to be pretty. And that's what I thought. I just thought I was ugly, and the only way to become pretty was to be light skinned. And it's wrong. It's wrong.
I mean, with me it was like because I was a girly girl, I still am. So I would try like makeup, eyeshadow colours that I would see on like a white model, and I'd be like, why is this not looking the same? I need to be lighter so it looks the same on me. Also, when I went to like a mixed school with boys, woo, like boys are very direct with they don't, especially young boys, they don't care.
Yeah.
Feelings, who cares? Like to them it's banger. some guy, yeah, he was like, oh, something to do with, oh yeah, like black girls are not buff or something like that. Just said it like, and I like, you know when you act like you don't care but you care. Like,
yeah, obviously.
And it's not even like you care about them, it's just like, why is everyone always chatting shit about this one thing? Like, is it that bad? Like, that's the main thing that I felt, is it that bad? Like, because I will try and ignore it and try and ignore it and try and ignore it, but whenever someone's saying something to you every day or
constantly, it sticks in your head. It's
yeah,
like always in the back of your mind, whether you try and like brush it off or not, it's always going to be there.
Obviously I didn't take care of myself as much as I could have. Had I started taking care of myself properly back then, I might have been blossoming, but I felt like I was the ugly friend, and like all of my friends who would like go out with guys and stuff, they were always like the light-skinned mixed race ones, or just lighter than me, or just brown, because we're dark.
And you start to notice that.
Yeah, you start to notice it. Right? You see a correlation. You're like, whoa. I thought I was ugly. I wanted to change my skin tone, but because I've seen firsthand what bleaching can do to your skin long term because of relatives, because of my mum, and then when she reacts badly to certain creams, I thought, no, I can't bleach the way she bleaches. I have to find a healthy way to bleach. So I googled like something to do with like lemon, something honey, some pills that you can get from Switzerland. Like this is like a 14-year-old googling all this stuff. Like, I was on my job, like chemistry out here, like doing what I do. Okay.
My breaking point when I was like, okay, enough is enough, was when it got to a point where I was using it so much, my skin started reacting badly, and I was pale / grey, and my lips were purple. Like my lips were purple. Shit. Like they stood.
We're gonna leave a before picture here.
You don't know, like I'm so insecure. I used to be so insecure about that. I deleted all the pictures I had from like before, from year 7,
what, so
8, 9.
So people couldn't see.
So you can't see the correlation. I deleted them. Like I started having like spots all around my forehead. Like it was disgusting. And I was like, wait, hold on. I'm trying to become light skinned, and it's making me look even uglier than I was, or how I perceived I was.
Oh my god.
So I was like, okay, enough is enough, and I just had to like stop and think about it. Like, seriously, is this what I'm doing to myself? Like, that's when I came to realization, like, Mariam, this is not right. Like, you need to like just love yourself. Like, no matter how hard you try, I don't know how to explain it. It's something you can only explain through experience.
You have to experience it, but
because I can't tell you how I felt, or you don't know how I felt, or what was going on in my mind. You'll never know, because you just can't. It doesn't work like that. It's only God that knows. Honestly, it's only God.
I mean, I think my breaking point, I just hit rock bottom at my school in general. I wasn't getting picked on, but like it wasn't even getting picked on, but I would get called names and stuff every other day by the boys, and they thought it was funny type thing, and it wasn't funny. I remember one time I wore my hair, like my natural hair, I don't know what I was doing. I thought I could do a fringe, and the fringe started back here, and it now came forward like that. Useless. Anyways, so I did that, and then some guy was like, oh, what's that? Look, oh, you're bad, da 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 da. And then I went home and I was just crying. I came like home, slammed the door, went upstairs to my room straight away, crying. I told my mom I wanted to be in school. And then, I don't know what happened. I really don't know what happened.
I don't know what happened.
Literally, I think it's a decision.
Yeah.
It's a decision that you have to, it's a mental decision that you have to make. You have to make the decision to stop listening to those
by yourself, because it's almost like a personal battle.
Yeah, it is.
Because no one else can understand what you're going through. They can advise you as much as you want, but it's not them that is feeling that way. We both have bleaching stories, but we both have different bleaching stories. Do you see what I mean? So our realization, our breaking point, came at a different stage. Now, I was like obviously on YouTube since for a very long time, so sometimes I'd watch videos about self-confidence and things like that, but I never took it in. Yeah, it was just like
oh yeah, like, oh, I wish that was me. No, but like I never really took it in. Do you see what I mean? But I think it's just, it did feed into it a little bit.
Yeah.
It planted a seed, even though I didn't take it in. It did plant a seed. My sister speaking to me, like my best friend at the time, just being there for me, and I think like after I hit rock bottom, because you have to hit rock bottom with certain things, not with everything, but with certain things.
But most things, you
do. You have to.
You gotta crash.
I hit rock bottom like for one particular week. I was like, oh, I felt so ugly. Like no one loved me, no one cared about me. And then the week after, I just woke up and I was like, you know what, like, fuck it, you're buff. Like fuck it. Like. And obviously, once you make that decision, it's not a turnaround straight away. You still have to train your mind to love yourself.
I have a little sister, and my mum and myself were lighter than her anyway, and she's a lovely dark skin, she's chocolate like, you know.
Yes!
She's beautiful, she has a beautiful skin and it's amazing. And she came home one day and she was like, oh, why am I darker than you and mommy? And I was like, what? And this was the time, this was like a year ago or something. And so I've already overcome this whole bleaching thing, this lighting thing. I didn't care about it anymore. So for my little sister to be coming to me and saying, talking about her complexion, I'm thinking, bruh. So I sat her down, I was like, How? Like, you're beautiful, your skin is beautiful, look at it. I was like, look at your skin, look at the way it's glowing, look at the way it's radiant. Like, don't worry about it. Don't listen to what people say. They want to bring you down and people are always going to be like that. You have to have it in your mind that you are beautiful, you're a princess, you're a queen. And I tell her all of that. Obviously, it's not by a day she's going to change, but I'm continuously telling her, like, I always compliment her skin. Oh, how you look nice today. Oh, your skin is like this, blah, blah, blah. And she now loves it. She's like, yeah, I'm chocolate. Do you want to lick me? You know, she says all of that.
Do you want to lick me?
So it's a bit bad. And I told the story on Twitter. Someone tried to throw shade, didn't it? Yes, my mom has always said, you're beautiful, you're this and that, blah, blah, blah. But your mom's only one person. If you're hearing the same thing over and over again by different people, you're gonna stick to what your mom's saying at an age that you are growing to love yourself.
And you're mostly outside at that age. You're mostly with your friends. You're not communicating with you. Don't come home and sit with your mom.
Literally.
That was the BB days. Always on your phone.
Education and your peers are like the primary socialization factors apart from your family. So obviously I'm gonna take my peers' words over her. Yes, you can say I'm pretty, I'm beautiful, all of that, but I'm hearing the same thing over and over again from other people, and it's hurting my soul. And it's not something I actually discussed with my mom at the time. Obviously she noticed I'm getting lighter and lighter and lighter, but I feel like sometimes, you know, when your parents even know themselves, like my mom knows things, but she always wants me to experience it, and
because she knows it's not the same. Then you're telling her.
It's not the same. Sometimes we have to go through things in order to become who you are today. And then people as well that you feel like you can open your mouth and just degrade people. We need to stop. It needs to stop.
You have to ask yourself this question if you're watching. Do you make little comments that bring down someone's confidence? Because it might be a dark skinned girl watching this, but it might be just a random girl who's not dark. Don't make dumb comments because it hurts people's feelings. Like, you can't say things like that. Do you see what I mean? Because you don't. If I was someone who still didn't love herself, who still hadn't accepted that she's believing in her slay, she's dark, she's chocolate, she's melting every day, I would have been like, rah, like, I'm too dark, shit, another person telling me I'm too dark. That would have got to me. Because I am who I am, I'm Therese Deja Vu. Okay, I didn't care at all. Even I don't make comment about people's weight. Anything. People who are bigger, people who are skinnier, people who are lighter, people who are darker. Like, unless you know it's banter, unless you know it's banter.
Beautiful, like, beauty eyes in the eyes of the beholder. Like, I might not find you attractive, but I'm not gonna comment on it. I'm not gonna say, oh, you're attractive.
It's all about empathy, so you have to put yourself in other people's shoes. The other day I watched a documentary, like Light Girls or something, and I watched it. I was like, what the fuck is this shit? What the fuck do you guys go through? You don't go through. You don't know any struggle.
I know.
You don't know what it's like. Do you see what I mean? But it doesn't matter, because that's their struggle.
Literally.
Do you see what I mean? I got picked on all my life because I was dark, and everywhere I went, everywhere I was, the light skinned girls got all the attention. But somewhere the light skinned girl was the one who got bullied. You have to put yourself in other people's shoes. It doesn't matter. There's a moral to this video. It's not just for dark girls to watch. It's for anyone to watch and be educated.
I was tweeting about it, and I saw boys retweeting it. Like, I tweeted just generally, and it really blew me. And I was thinking, what? I never knew people went through that. And I saw boys retweeting it, and I'm thinking, do boys go through this as well?
Yeah, because when we see boys have banter with each other, like, oh yeah, you are now, you're bleaching. Like, well, I don't think they take it to heart, because
probably not.
But I feel like they might do.
In the corner of their room. Right?
Yeah.
I don't know, but
if you don't like the texture of your hair, you don't like the size of your lips, the colour of your eyes, you know.
You're gonna grow into it.
You're gonna grow into everything, and to be honest with you, like, you're not gonna be anyone else ever.
Never. You're gonna be you. You're Arlen, I'm Mariam.
That's right.
Do you know another Arlen?
No.
I didn't know another Mariam.
You're not gonna be even twins. Even you
You're
twins,
not the same.
you're not the same. You're not the same person.
Going to be.
So you're spending a lot of time trying to be someone who's already taken. Like, that person's already taken. Well, your spot is you. Go back to your spot and love who you are. I know it's a learning process. It's not something that happens overnight. And you know, leave your stories down below about bleaching and stuff, because I think it's going to be really inspiring for young girls to watch this, or anyone to watch this, and then look at the comments and see, wow, like, everyone who's gotten through it, I can get through it. Because, you know, now we're talking about it and we're laughing about it and it's fun, but at the time,
wow,
it was really bad. It was heartbreaking.
Honestly,
it was the biggest thing I had to deal with when I was younger. That was the one. Obviously, my weight as well. I was really skinny and everyone made a big deal out of that. But my skin tone was the biggest thing.
Wow.
And now look at us. We're just laughing about it like it's nothing.
It's nothing.
Because it is nothing. It's nothing at all.
Just at the time you feel like
it's the end of the world.
Literally. And it's not. We're still breathing. We're still alive. We're still pimping.
We're still pimping these.
What I'm also doing is I've done a presentation now. I feel like it's not something that's emphasized enough in schools. Like, you've never had an assembly or anything about self-love. Obviously you have citizenship, but yeah, so what I'm trying to work on, I go to a sixth form and I'm making a presentation, and I want to go into assemblies bit by bit and talk to everyone. I'm not just talking about skin bleaching, I'm talking about self-love, loving yourself for who you are, no matter what skin colour you are, what gender you are, anything, just love who you are, and that's what I'm trying to work on. But it's something that needs to be reinforced in the educational system. It's not something that's touched upon, and it really impacts your life. It impacts who you are, what you do in the future. So the
people that you hang around with.
It needs to be something that's touched on, and I'm trying to get into not just my sixth form but other schools. I'm trying to figure out a way to do that. And also, I'm also part of this youth group called Revolution.
Revolution! Is that how you say it?
Revolution. Like revolution?
Oh, yeah, Revolution! Wait, alright. Revolution, that's what we said.
So yeah, and you know, it's an upcoming thing, and this is a platform that I'd like to speak out on, and you guys are welcome to, you know, follow them on Twitter and see what they're about. All
the links are gonna be down below. So I love doing that, like, yes, down below. We're both living testimonies, as you are. I'm sure even if you are not confident, you need to understand that you are a living testimony. Everything that you've been through, and you are strong enough to click and watch this, or to breathe. Do you see what I mean? Like, we both had skin tone issues, weight issues, facial features issues, family issues, and all relationship stuff. Everything.
Relationship.
That one is, that's a different one. That's a different video. Okay? That's coming. So we're all a living testimony. So make sure you are uplifting, and that you
just keep on going.
Like, you know, don't walk into a room and be that boy or be that girl like, oh shit, she's here. Oh my god. Oh, let me just act like, let me try to fix up the way I talk because she's gonna say something. Like, there's always that one person walk into the room and it's cold. Don't be that girl.
Do not.
Don't be that girl, because you're gonna end up friendless.
And positive in life. Like, don't be bitter.
Don't be bitter and
smile.
You're begging. Just smile, please.
I just don't understand some people.
And I know all the people who go through that probably get it, because you know they say it's like if it happens at home or it's happened before, blah 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 blah. But break that cycle. Like, I've broken the bleaching cycle.
To just go talk to someone. Don't bottle your feelings. Please do not bottle anything in. Let it out.
Let it all out.
Because it's gonna eat you inside. You're gonna become a horrid person. Do not be that person. Talk to God. You don't even have to talk to a person physically. Talk to God. Talk to your wall. Just let it out.
Let it out. Write a diary. It can be very liberating to do that. So that is it for now. If you want to watch my previous video on 10 tips to have an amazing year, it's probably going to be that piercing. I got to know myself. Put her Instagram, mine and Mariam's, leave that all down below if you want to contact her directly, ask her questions about her story and all of that good stuff. You know, we're here to help at the end of the day. This is a movement, this is not just...
I wish there was like something like this when I was going through it. blow your trumpet.
So at home, yeah, we were there to help you. We care. Even if you lie, it don't matter if you big, it's okay. Anything, because we come far. You know, we're young adults now, so we are here to help. We hope that this is, you know, we pray that this is blessed and helped, and this is blessed and helped someone today, because that's the aim. Because we're not here just to look cute. You know, we do that.
Even if it just captures one person's heart, I'm content.
Yeah, because you know, self-love is important. We're all trying to fulfill the purpose we have on this earth, and we need to understand that we are who we are meant to be, and just to love that person. So, thank you so much for watching.
Hope you enjoyed it, guys.
See you guys soon.
Make sure you subscribe now.
Subscribe now. You love saying that. Oh my god.
So nice. Do it, do it, do it, do it, do it, and lick it.
Oh my god. There's such PMS girls. It's actually bad. Shout out to all the PMS girls. What? Southeast, you don't know.
Special shout out to the day.
No.
My God is good, yo. My God is good.
If you're stuck in your comfort zone, baby, nothing's gonna change for you. Okay? So here's some tips on having a better year, looking better this year, because guess what? Your mental state and your emotions affect the way you look. This is why from May to June, don't expect me to look good. Exam season, I'm gonna be breaking out here and here. You've been warned, so if you see me out, don't be calling me a deception. I told you, these are my months of clappedness. Don't come for me.